Do you know what the most dangerous thing you can ever say is? It's not, "I will kill you." It's, "I will kill myself." And you don't even realize you're doing it. Imagine a space where everyone around you has someone. They have a safety net. They have a number they can call. And you? You have yourself. And you consider that an advantage. People who never ask for help are not strong. That is the first thing nobody has ever told you, because they didn't want to hurt you. But you are here because you already know that something isn't right. You know that feeling when someone leans on your shoulder and you don't move? You know that voice that tells you, handle it yourself, even before you can even think about it? That is not independence. That is an algorithm. It has been running inside you since childhood, and you named it character. Let's look at how this algorithm works. Your brain stored a single sentence. Maybe nobody ever said it out loud, but your nervous system wrote it down as a law. If you ask for something, someone will use it against you. Maybe it was a parent who told you nothing in life is free. Maybe it was a partner who said, "You always want something from me." Or, and this is the most common case, it was a situation where you learned that a request has a price you couldn't afford to pay. Your brain created a system, a Zero-Dependency Protocol. I want nothing. I need nothing. I accept nothing. And to make it work, your brain needed an extra piece of code, an emotional firewall. For every request someone addresses to you, it automatically assigns you a debt, not a real debt, an emotional one. If they help me, I will owe them. If I accept help, I will be dependent. If I show that I need something, I will be weak. 3 sentences, 3 blocks, and every single one of them is a lie. But your nervous system treats them as law. Therefore, when someone leans on your shoulder, you don't move, because your firewall blocks the movement. Here comes the thing nobody has ever told you. People who never ask for help attract manipulators, not by accident, not as a victim, but as a target, because a manipulator sees what you don't see. They see a person without support, a person who has nowhere to go, a person who won't confide in anyone. And that is a gold mine for a manipulator. If you don't have a safety net, they can give you one. They can lean on your shoulder and you won't move because your firewall blocks it. But they are not your support. They are your leash. That's why people who tell themselves, "I can handle it alone," are most often the ones who end up with manipulators. Because a manipulator doesn't need a person who fights back. They need a person who is isolated and doesn't know they are isolated. And your strong independence? That is a vulnerability nobody has ever shown you. But you are not here for a diagnosis. You are here for a weapon. So let's go. First, break the firewall. For every request addressed to you, your brain generates a debt. That debt does not exist. It is a fiction of your nervous system. How do you break it? With one word. When someone offers you help, say yes. No. But you've already done so much for me. No, you didn't have to. No, I can handle it myself. One word. Thank you. That breaks the pattern. Because your brain accepts help without an exchange and sees that nothing explodes. Second, identify the leash. If someone helped you and then mentioned it 3 times, it's a leash. If someone helped you and then leaned on your shoulder when you didn't ask them to, it's a leash. If someone helped you and then told you, "You owe me," it's a leash. The reaction. Say, "Thank you for the help, but I'll take it from here," and walk away. Don't build debt. Don't build dependency. Build a boundary. Third, change the definition. Your brain told itself, no requests equals a strong person. Reprogram it. No requests equals an isolated person. A strong person knows when they need help, and they know how to accept it without debt. An isolated person knows neither. And now you know which one you are. The most dangerous people are not the ones who betray you. They are the ones who never ask you for anything, because they won't let you near them, because they don't want you to see them at a moment when they are not indestructible. And you are one of them. But now you know what hides under that. I can handle it myself, not strength. An algorithm. And algorithms can be reprogrammed. Next week, when someone offers you help, say yes. One yes, and see what happens. Because the moment you accept help without debt is the moment your isolation ends and your strength begins.